Hi, I've just been cycling around the island and paused to look out over the harbour, and there are many boats that are anchored safely, waiting on the tide to go out fishing. But I've paused here because there's a different sort of boat I found. It's a very, very old boat. It's been here for a long time as a shed. Obviously in the past it's done a lot of really good work catching fish and bringing supplies to the people on the island, but the owner has found a use for it way beyond when it would have been used as a fishing boat. So it's turned upside down and it's chopped at least in half and had an end put in, doors, to make it useful in a different sort of way. I have seen him on another occasion painting another smaller boat inside and mending some nets and doing other things that people with boats do, tinkering much of the day. And it got me to thinking actually about all the things during lockdown that I found as I've looked in cupboards and elsewhere that I'd forgotten about. But as I look, I think maybe there's a new purpose for these things. And the same is true in much of life and in much of our churches. What are some of the things that were really, really useful a long time ago and to a previous generation, but we've sort of forgotten about? Could they possibly have a new way of being if we adjusted and did things differently? And what about me personally? I've been finding lots of things in my life that I'm having to do differently. So what would repurposing look like for you today? I'm wondering and thinking what that would look like for me. I think Jesus talks quite a lot about things like that, about how do you use old things in different sorts of ways. What are some of the things you've got that you would use differently?